are new here, my name is Shalitha Maxine, and you are officially a BFF. So today I'm bringing you this super soft, subtle glam with a double liner. Jumping right into the video, we are going to clean off our client's face with some witch hazel. You know, this is very important, especially because we don't know what products our clients may have used prior to coming. So it's important that we clean off and start fresh. That's the best way to ensure that whatever products you're using will not irritate your client's face beneath the makeup. To refresh her skin, I am spraying with some Evian facial spray, and I'm going to be tapping that very fine mist in with a foundation brush. To prime her, I am using NARS Pore and Shine Control. You guys know this is my go-to primer. Her T-zone is extremely oily, so we want to make sure we completely and thoroughly prime those zones. I did do her brows off camera. I went a lot softer with the brow this time. We wanted to do a very soft look. Sometimes my looks can be a little too aggressive. So this was an opportunity for me to, be a little bit softer with the brows. Also, you guys, let me know if you want me to continue my commentary in these tutorials, because sometimes I feel like I repeat myself over and over, but if you enjoy it, I have no problem with doing so. If you would like for me to just upload tutorials and only comment for things that I've never done previously, let me know. I would love your opinion on that. Carving her brows out, of course, with the Max Precision 721 brush, and I am using e.l.f. concealers, and you guys know I'm going to leave the products in the description box. We are going to be basing her brows with an eyeshadow base that will be coming soon. I'm super excited about it. I've been, testing out my samples, and so far I'm loving the formula. So please look out for that in the coming months. We are using the Signature Drip palette, and I'm using the shades, oh my gosh, I think that's Mocha. And I'm just very lightly buffing those colors on. I did not want the shadow to be too harsh. Again, I am very heavy-handed, so sometimes I go a little too hard on the shadow. But I've also learned that after tapping, doing circular motions helps to diffuse the shadow a lot better, so it's more softer. I did go back in with that base to be able to put on the lighter shadow, which is the nude shadow from the Signature Drip palette, and I'm tapping it on with my 406 brush. Again, when working with lighter shadows, you always want to tap the shadow onto the lid. Swiping or windshield wiper motion will only remove the product, and it will also make it extremely patchy, which is a pain when you're trying to go over it. I'm now using the 319 brush from the Max Blend set, and I am just further diffusing where that lighter shadow and that base meet, just so everything looks nice and blended together. Using a clean buffer brush, this is the 302 brush, and I'm just, again, diffusing those edges so everything is as seamless and soft as possible. I picked up my Sephora eyeliner, and we are doing a black wing liner, and then I also did a double liner, which you guys will see shortly. My overall intention for this look was to be soft as possible. So normally my liners are a lot more thicker, but I tried my best to make this liner as thin as possible, but still noticeable. When you're doing a super thick liner with soft look, sometimes that brings the drama in the overall look. So I was trying so hard to make sure these liners were nice and thin. I am using the Plan and Makeup by Yolanda White Don't Crack liner to double line her. And honestly, the white cracked, and I've mentioned this before. I still use it because I don't have any other liner, and between NYX or that one, I'm using that one. But as a quick tip, like I said before, you could always use lash glue on top, which I did. I then primed her again with calamine lotion, and now I am using the Laura Mercier foundation. This is the Flawless Radiance Perfecting Foundation in the shade Butterscotch, and I also used a little bit of NARS Tahoe. For the center of her face, I am using MAC NC44, and I am applying that with the Max Precision 721 brush. To buff in her foundation, you guys know I'm using the Real Techniques Instapop face brush. I believe this is called the cheek brush. That's all one and the same. And I am pushing that foundation into her skin until it completely melts. To further give my client the filter-like finish, I am now using the Max Blur Beauty Blender, and this is damp, so do not ever use a dry beauty blender. It will only take off your product. It will not blend it. So make sure, especially if you're using the Max Blur for Max Luxe Studios, that it is damp when using. I did decide to go really bright under the eye, so we are using the Tan Sand shade from the e.l.f. concealers, and I am applying that with the Max Precision 721 brush. Because the Laura Mercier foundation dries really fast, I did want to wake that foundation up, so I went ahead and used the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and then I blended out her total highlight with the Max Blur Beauty Blender. So it wasn't as bright as I wanted it. I did go back in with the fair shade from the e.l.f. concealers, and I'm letting that sit while I contour her face. I am using Hazelnut from the Black Opal foundation sticks to contour her face. Like I always say, the longer you let your foundation sit, the more coverage you have. So because I knew that this concealer was going to be extra light, I had to let it sit for a lot longer than I normally would any other shade. To contour her face, I did use the brown shade from the Zulu palette from Juvia's Place. To further buff out her cheek contour, I did go ahead and use the Morphe bronzer in the shade Big Shot. Now to set her highlight, I am using Laura Mercier's Mineral Finishing Powder in the number 1, and I am using a damp beauty blender to apply that. You guys already know that we bake the nose and the cheek contour on this channel, so I am using Dermablend to do as such. I'm also using Dermablend on her forehead and a little bit into the brow to set the brows. I did apply her lashes off camera, and I also noticed that the white was beginning to crack a little more, so I went back in with that liner and I just touched it up. Now to blush her up, I am using NARS Orgasm Blush. She has some beautiful full lips, so I really wanted to take advantage of that, get her lips nice and pouty. Now to dust away any excessive powder, I am taking that foundation brush. I have no product on that brush, and I'm just dusting away any extra powder that I could see with my naked eye. Sometimes the camera picks up a lot more powder than I actually see. To highlight her, we are using the Max Glow highlight in the shade First Place. I did use a little bit of Grand Prize. This highlighter is dropping in January, y'all, so it's going to be an extra big loose highlighter. I cannot wait till you guys get your hands on it. So I did want to brush her hair a little bit, get this right, and I did finish her off with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, the gold bottle, of course. That is my favorite gold bottle. And y'all, I'm sorry that was so ghetto, but I left my fan upstairs. But this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I loved it. She loved it. Everything about it was just my fave. So if you guys enjoyed it, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment below any questions and I will be sure to reply. Love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.